Nutrition here, and today we're going to be talking about intuitive eating. So just like my little one here, who's going to be 2 in a couple of months, knows how to eat intuitively, I think that we can safely say that all of us can eat intuitively too. That being said, I wanted to talk a little bit about intuitive eating today, and on a serious note, just let people know that we all can eat intuitively and have healthy and good relationship with food and our body. So just wanted to let you guys know that intuitive eating means you can eat whatever you want, whenever you want. But before you go and rush to the buffet like my husband did the other day when I told him about this information, I want to let you guys know about some little tips that you can actually incorporate in your everyday life in order to really have successful intuitive eating diet. So with that being said, I'm just going to tell you guys about a couple of things that really have helped me to be able to eat intuitively and stay at a good weight. So before we go ahead and eat whatever we want, whenever we want, we need to make sure that our gut health is at the best health it's ever been. Having poor gut health is tied to being overweight. It's tied to digestive problems. It's tied to sugar cravings. So if you have good gut health, you're going to be very successful at maintaining intuitive eating for the rest of your life and actually being at the weight that you want to be and feeling healthy and vivacious and really having a lot of energy and just in general a good relationship with yourself and your reflection in the mirror, you know? So a couple of things that I want you guys to do before you really start intuitive eating is to really clean out your gut, clean out your system, and really make sure that you have a really good gut microbiome. So I want you to start with apple cider vinegar. We want to have it 3 times a day, 2 tablespoons with a tall glass of water, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and once in the evening. And if you have sugar cravings during the day, I would suggest just taking a spoon of apple cider vinegar. Also, I make a really yummy salad dressing that I use on all my salads, which is just raw organic apple cider vinegar with extra virgin olive oil, Himalayan salt, and that's it. You just mix it together, just a tiny bit of Himalayan salt. And if I'm having sauerkraut or anything that is salty in my salad, I will not add the salt. So it's just these 2 together, and you could just mix it up and have it. The next thing that I want to talk about is in the morning when you want to have breakfast, always try to incorporate a good healthy fat. So incorporating good fats like avocado or a lot of extra virgin olive oil in the food that you're going to have in the morning will really help you to feel full for longer, and it also works on on the chemicals in your brain to make you to give out the right kind of to give out the right kind of signals to your body that it is actually full. It'll also help you raise your serotonin levels and really just make you happy. So make sure that you have at least some kind of a good fat in the morning with your meal. And I usually go for avocado on sprouted bread or Ezekiel toast, as you guys might know. And I'll put some arugula on it, probably some egg, hard boiled or omelet, and I'll put a bit of olive oil, and that's what I'll have in the morning. And it really is so good and so filling and just delicious. The next thing I wanted to tell you guys is cinnamon, Ceylon cinnamon. Please don't get any of the Saigon cinnamon. We need Ceylon. This is the best kind. The other kinds are actually not good for you. I don't know if you've heard in my other posts or not, but some of them are highly cancerous. Ceylon cinnamon is the purest form, and it is the best. You should try to get it. I get this brand from Whole Foods. I'm sure you can find it online. Cinnamon's really good for cutting out sugar cravings and also making sure that your blood levels are balanced. So you can just incorporate that into your coffee. You can sprinkle it on oatmeal if that's what you're having, or on anything really. The last thing I'm going to talk about, and this has really tremendously helped me with my gut health, and it's called oil of oregano. Oil of oregano is actually an antibacterial, antifungal, so it really works on killing all the bad bacteria and funguses in your body, and really it helps digestion and it works on your immune system. So it really is one of the best things to take to improve gut health also. And your health in general. So the apple cider vinegar, the cinnamon, the oil of oregano, all these things are actually going to help you with your gut health, which is going to boost your immune system. And you're not going to get sick as much. You're not going to be taking antibiotics, because you know antibiotics, they wipe out the good and bad bacteria, and then you have to start all over. So our mission really here is to not get ourselves in that cycle and hopefully prevent ourselves from taking any antibiotics, so that we don't have to rebuild our gut flora. So with that being said, intuitive eating, after doing these things, you have all the tools you need to intuitively eat. So just like I was talking about my daughter when I first started the video, she knows when she's hungry and she knows when to stop eating. So she listens to her body cues. These are cues that we are naturally born with, and we lose them over time, because we learn to use food as a form of we use it to emotionally, we use it as a form of reward. When we're doing something good as kids, our parents, they might say, well, if you got a good grade or you're behaving well, let's go out for ice cream, let's get some chocolate cake, so we start to really associate food with different emotions and different feelings and different events. We forget about why we eat and the basics of what food is here for. Food is here to nourish us. It is for pleasure also, but it's not, you shouldn't be eating if you're bored, if you're sad, if you're angry, it shouldn't be based on your emotions at that moment. It should be based on what your body is craving, what your body needs, what makes you feel good, what foods are good for balancing out your hormones, for making sure that you have the right chemicals, like boosting serotonin and all the feel-good chemicals. So really that's what we're working on. With that being said, so you can go ahead and just really listen to your body's cues, eat what your body is craving. I have to tell you that I've been doing this for years. I've been through 3 pregnancies, so I've gained a lot of weight 3 times in my life, like major weight, like around 22 kilos with every pregnancy. That's around 50 pounds. So I know what I'm talking about when I tell you that intuitive eating does work. I used that the 3 times I got pregnant to lose the weight and maintain it. It's been years, and I am as happy as ever. I have such a good relationship with food. I don't binge eat anymore. I'm not on that crazy cycle of depriving myself and then eating everything, in the kitchen cupboard. I don't have sugar cravings as much anymore. I used to live off of gummy bears. I don't even have those kind of cravings anymore. And when I do, of course, I'm human. Most of the time, I have cravings, but I'll have whatever I want. So if I feel like having chocolate, if I see, a Cinnabon in the morning that I want to have at a coffee shop because I went out with my friends or husband, I'll have it. I'll have whatever I want, whenever I want. That stops me from binge eating. It stops me from always thinking about food, from using food as a good or bad thing, for looking at food as an enemy, for always thinking that I have to, if I eat something that's not deemed as healthy or good for you, I have to feel guilty or bad. I don't have any of those feelings anymore. And I have to tell you, it is just so freeing. I'm happier. I'm a better mom. I'm a better wife. I can really go about my day with energy and excitement. The gut health is really, it's the core, it's the root of all disease. If you don't have good gut health, you're never going to be healthy. So you could work on that as you're doing your intuitive eating, and you can just be realistic with your body and yourself. We're all different. We're all born different shapes and sizes, just like we don't all have the same, shoe size. We're not going to all have the same body. So just be kind to yourself, love yourself, accept yourself, do the best that you can do, and try to be just, really grateful for your body and what it does for you. And don't always search for that ideal body that society has deemed perfect. Okay, there's no such thing as perfect, and we're all different and unique, and we should celebrate our uniqueness. And so I hope that this video will really help you just change your thinking and change the way you look at yourself and really appreciate your body for what it is: a beautiful, perfect, good, well-functioning thing that's here for you every single day, that carries you through your life. I hope you guys all have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.